In a country where cricket is more than a sport. Where every street has a bowler, every terrace has a batsman, and every heart beats for the game, there once lived a little boy whose dreams were bigger than his size, bigger than his world, and bigger than anything India had ever imagined. This is the story of Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. Not just a cricketer. Not just a legend. But the boy who carried a billion dreams. And made them come true. Sachin was born on April 24, 1973, in Mumbai. Not in a palace. Not in a luxurious bungalow. But in a simple middle-class home in Bandra East. His father, Ramesh Tendulkar, was a respected Marathi professor and writer, gentle, calm, and full of wisdom. His mother, Rajni, worked hard as an insurance employee, making sure the family lived with dignity. There was no fame. There was no spotlight. Just honesty. Just discipline. Just love. Sachin was the youngest of 4 siblings and the most energetic. He would climb trees, jump walls, run behind friends, play pranks, a mischievous child with a restless spirit. But destiny had other plans. It was Sachin's elder brother Ajit, who first saw the hidden fire within him. One day, while watching Sachin play with local kids, Ajit noticed something unusual. Not just talent, but a hunger. A hunger to hit, a hunger to run, a hunger to win. Ajit knew that this fire needed direction. So he took young Sachin to the legendary coach Ramakant Akrikar, at Shivaji Park. Akrikar didn't speak much. He simply watched Sachin bat. First ball. Second ball. Third ball. Each shot carried a sound, a clean, perfect sound that only true talent makes. After a few minutes, Akrikar turned to Ajit and said, "He's gifted." That moment changed everything. Sachin wasn't just another boy anymore. He was a student of Akrikar. A soldier entering training. Akrikar believed in only one thing, discipline. Sachin would practice for hours, then hours more. He played match after match in the same day. Sometimes 6. Sometimes 8. If Sachin got tired, Akrikar would stand behind the nets, quietly watching. And if Sachin got out, Akrikar would simply walk away. He didn't scold. He didn't shout. His silence was enough to remind Sachin. Greatness does not come easy. To motivate him, Akrikar had a rule. He would place a 1 rupee coin on the stumps. If bowlers dismissed Sachin, they kept the coin. But if they failed, Sachin took it home. Sachin collected 13 coins. Not money, but milestones. Milestones of sweat, pain, and relentless hard work. Every day, he would return home exhausted, his palms bruised, his body aching. But he never stopped. Because the dream had begun. At an age when most children struggle with schoolwork. Sachin made his first-class debut at 15, and scored a century. He became the youngest Indian to achieve it. Newspapers wrote, "A boy wonder is rising." At 16, he was selected for the Indian team. A child among men. Facing the world's most dangerous bowlers. His first tour was against Pakistan. Wasim Akram. Waqar Yunus. Imran Khan. The fastest, fiercest bowling attack in the world. In one match, Waqar's bouncer hit Sachin on the nose. Blood poured out. The physiotherapist rushed to check on him. But Sachin pushed him away and said, "Main Kalega. I will play." He wiped the blood, took guard, and hit the next ball for 4. That day, the world saw something new. A boy with a man's courage. A teenager with a warrior's heart. The 1990s were difficult for Indian cricket. Match-fixing scandals, inconsistent performances, lack of confidence. But in the middle of this chaos, one man gave India hope. Sachin. At 17, he scored an unbeaten century in England to save a test match. At 18, he smashed his first ODI century. But his real explosion came in 1998. Sharjah, 1998. India vs Australia. The sandstorm stopped the match. Everyone thought India had no chance. But Sachin walked out like a man possessed. He didn't play cricket that day, he commanded it. He destroyed one of the strongest bowling attacks in the world. Shane Warne, Damien Fleming, Michael Kasparovich. Every stroke was poetry. Every six was thunder. Commentators said, "This is not batting. This is genius." In 2 matches, he scored 2 legendary centuries. Storm 1 and Storm 2. From that day, the world knew. Cricket has a god. In 1999, during the World Cup, Sachin received news that his father had passed away. He flew back to Mumbai, tears hidden behind silence. He performed the rituals, stood by his family, and then he returned. Because he knew what his father would have wanted. In his very next match, Sachin scored an emotional century. When he looked up at the sky after reaching 100, the entire nation cried with him. That 100 was not for records. That 100 was for love. Sachin always had just one dream. To win the World Cup for India. 1992, India didn't qualify. 1996, lost in the semi-final. 1999, early exit. 2003, reached the final, but lost. 2007, first-round shock exit. Every time India lost, Sachin carried the pain, quietly. He cried alone. He questioned himself. He asked, "Will I ever see that moment?" But he kept going. Because Sachin was built for greatness, not giving up. India's moment. Sachin's last chance. Throughout the tournament, he played crucial innings. A perfect blend of experience, calmness, and class. Semi-final. India vs Pakistan. Sachin played a gritty 85. India reached the final. April 2, 2011. Wankhede Stadium, Mumbai. Sachin's home ground. As Gautam Gambhir and MS Dhoni took India closer, the entire stadium chanted one name. Sachin. 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 And when Dhoni hit the final 6, India didn't just win a trophy. India fulfilled a dream Sachin had carried for 22 years. Later, Virat Kohli said, "He carried the nation for 22 years. The least we could do was carry him on our shoulders." And that iconic moment. Sachin lifted high, smiling, emotional. Became the photograph of a lifetime. Behind the world records, the centuries, the fame. Sachin was still the humble boy from Mumbai. He never sledged. He never showed anger. He never disrespected anyone. He let his bat talk. He let his silence inspire. He let his work speak. Teammates said he was always first to practice and last to leave. Coaches said he never argued. Fans said he never ignored anyone. Because greatness doesn't need noise. Greatness needs character. In 2012, Sachin did something no human had ever done. 100 international centuries. A record that may never be broken. Commentators said, "He has achieved what many didn't even dare to dream." That day, Sachin wasn't just a batsman. He was history. November 16, 2013. Sachin Tendulkar played his final international match. Wankhede Stadium was full. Not of spectators, but of memories. After the match, he took the microphone. His voice shook. His eyes glistened. He thanked every person who shaped his journey. His parents, siblings, coach, teammates, wife Anjali, and his kids. And then he said a line no Indian will ever forget. My life, between 22 yards, has come to an end. The world cried. Grown men cried. Cricketers cried. Because it wasn't just a retirement. It was the end of an era. Sachin Tendulkar didn't just play cricket. He redefined it. He inspired generations: Dravid, Ganguly, Yuvraj, Dhoni, Kohli, Rohit. All called him their hero. He united a country of 1 billion people. He made victories sweeter, losses bearable, and cricket unforgettable. Even today, when the stadium chants, Sachin, Sachin, it feels like the world is paying tribute to a man who never stopped believing. Sachin wasn't just a player. He was a teacher. A warrior. A symbol of dreams. A reminder that greatness is available to anyone who works for it. From a naughty little boy in Mumbai, to the greatest batsman the world has ever seen, to the man who carried a nation on his shoulders. This is the story of Sachin Tendulkar, the god of cricket. The boy who became a legend. The legend who became immortal. If you liked this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want more inspiring journeys like this, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.